Alright, so I had to make a part two because, um, well, I forgot. I was like right at the end there and it like cut off. Ugh, now I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Isn't that great? Oh, I do know one thing though. I do want to. I try to be unbiased and just give advice. It's not like I never had opinions of my own and feel this way about people and things and such, but good is good and bad is bad. um, you have to remember that when you make life decisions and choices, you want to be on this side, that side, blah blah blah. Um, Somebody posted something and it was like from a church, and I seen that earlier, and yeah, like understanding the assignment or whatever. It's like, yeah, you basically want to understand a lot of things because a lot of people don't. A lot of people just want to jump in with this bandwagon. Yeah, like, see it. There you go. You need a solid foundation. Um, no, I say this because I literally tried to hold this up with the fucking top came off as I was like, oh yeah, like that's gonna work. Okay, no. The TV will hold it just fine. It is like crooked, obviously, but just because I chose to, yeah, I'm in the corner, can't put baby in the. Anyways, as you see, the baby is asleep. Um, yeah, it's always going to be work. It's always going to be everything. You have to balance it. It's all about the balance. You can't have too much. You can't push yourself too much. You don't want to drink too much coffee. You don't want to not have anything. I don't know. Like, you got to keep moving, but you need to rest. You need to sit your ass down, but you also need to keep moving. You gotta look out for others, but you gotta look out for yourself. Um, you gotta know who appreciates you, but you gotta appreciate others. You gotta be good to your kids, but your kids gotta be good to you. You have to teach them that, and they gotta teach you things. They gotta educate you about them, but it's all, as a parent, you have to like lead the way, basically. You can't take no shit, but you also can't just be like an asshole all the time. Like, uh, and honestly, it's not, to be a good parent isn't to not take any shit, or in order to have tough love, there has to be love, but it can't just be like, you can't spoil your kids and not, like, they have to respect you and all of that. My situation, my kids definitely have respect, but it's a thing, an issue nowadays. These kids are like, I get it. We're all in the house more ever since the pandemic hit. Really, is like, it's bigger than ever. Like, yes, it's good we use the internet. We do major things. We can do a lot of things right in from the comforts of our own houses. That's great, but it's, we still have to provide a normal thing with our kids. They gotta. It can be a lot, but again, it's you just take it. You have to keep teaching them. This is an important thing that they know what they're doing. Like, if you take the time and figure it all out whenever I try not to stress about a lot of shit because I know I'm only one person, right? So I just, it's, I try to teach my kids, so I want them to be more, like, I teach them what's the most important thing, because to me, them being good people and trying to find, like, doing things themselves, paying attention, working actively, working to, like, they're old enough to do a lot of learning in school, and they can learn things on their own, and encourage all of that. There's just so much we can all do for each other. I'm at that point in my life, I will help you. It's no problem. But you can't just expect from me, and you sure as fuck better not expect I'm supposed to just deal with your stupidity. If you dumb, that's boring to me. I'm not saying you can't have fun and like have some stupid fun sometimes. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, that evil, stupid shit is what I'm talking about that I don't want. And like I said about the negativity, I'm not entertaining that shit. You try to bring that to me, you keeping that shit. It's I have a force field. I mean, I would call it that because it's basically what it is. It starts in here. You can have one too. It's just put it together. All I'm saying is, like, if you truly care, it will show. I don't If I don't want something, I don't want something. Like, if I do want something, I want something. If I need this or I don't, and you know what I mean, you will know if you don't, because I will let you know if I haven't already, which I'm sure you probably, like, I can be cool with mad people, but that doesn't mean that, like, you own me or something. Just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean you have any control over me. Just because I don't be treating you like the garbage that you is, don't mean. And I'm not saying anybody and everybody's garbage. If you've been garbage to me, you're only being garbage to you. See how this all works? Because honestly, I'm not going out of my way to be an asshole to anybody. But I'm not kissing your ass. No, I'm not. Anyway. Like that whole thing, like it takes two to tango or whatever. So otherwise, hey, whatever. I'm just gonna keep dancing circles around you. uh, the world can be ugly, but if you don't be your own person, then that's where you get lost in the sauce and all that other shit. If you find what you're really good at and you get in there, and but you have to be a good person. It doesn't mean you're supposed to just give every part of yourself away and let people run on you, run over you, and no, it means try to help others when you can. Not that hard. It doesn't mean that you're going to be out there doing so much for all these people all the time. Right now, lately, because I'm in the house, and yeah, when I do this, I hope this does help you. But other than me shining light in the world and trying to make things better, I guess, and I'm in the house making my kids' day every day happy because they get good food and they're taken care of, and the baby, she's growing. I'm making sure she's growing into a human being. Like, it should account for something. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot. I can't. I don't chase people. There's a difference when you know somebody needs you, but I'm not here for toxic relationships. I don't care who the fuck you think you is, if you're famous, if you're nobody, if you're somebody that can be somebody. You know if you have what potential you have. I know if I know, like, if I don't, like, it will be known when I meet you, talk to you, whatever. But the more I know, obviously, whatever, but it doesn't matter. You know the potential you have. You know, if you don't know, like I said, you have to think about what you're good at. What do you want to do? It's not even about just what you're good at. What do you like to do? Then you have to find out that you're good at it. When you realize that you're good at something, when I realized that I was I knew I could write, and I liked that. I liked comedy. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a model. I wanted to be a comedian. It's funny, but here I was always good at singing and stuff, and I took some piano lessons, and I was alright. But when I realized not only that I could write music, I realized I could rap, and then I knew I could make beats, but I didn't really put it all together that I could actually do that. And I'm making cookies, in case you're wondering. Yeah, so someday you just realize that you're good at something, and then there you go. You have to build from there, though. You can't just because you're good at something doesn't mean that you're the best. You have to put in work. I had to fix a freaking hand. You jiggle the handle, get stuck. So I just took my foot and just kicked it. I can't even. Anyways, it just kicked the fucking shit there. And that's me today. Yeah, and no, I'm not wearing a bra because it's in the dryer. But oh well, you can tell or you can't or whatever. That's one thing I kind of look my age. But again, that's do I look 39? They're not flopping too much, though, are they? Flopping titties. Okay, let me stop. I'm not trying to make this so grown up-y, but I am a woman, and again, it's not a bad thing to. I'm comfortable right now. Hey, hold on. I'm just gonna pick her up. Come here. See, I was gonna pause it and pick her up, but I just wanted to show you his life. Yeah, okay. You say hello? Hey. Hey. Aww. You want the taxi? I know, you're fussy. I think it's really about the light, honestly, right now. I mean, this is my baby, and she has my little attitude sometimes. If you know, then you know. Like, well, you know me, you know. Hey, baby. It's okay. I just wanted to finish what I was talking, because from the first video, the shit was cut off, and whatever. Like I said, this is good. Good to do this, right? I know, like talking with you. It's just mama talking and talking and baby trying to sleep. Okay. Little pretty baby. Anyway, though, it's all good. So as I was saying, I was just talking about, figuring out your way and all that type of shit. But there's other things, like, it doesn't have to stop at one thing. It's just, you can focus on one thing, move it around. In order to do anything in particular, you still have to have different skills to do that. So that's how you're able to move around and do other things, because you still have skills with different things. And then the more you develop those skills, you can move around more and all of that. So even though a lot of doors supposedly you would think to be shut for me, I can be positive about all of that and know that ain't no door shut. Just because I don't have all of this fake ass money. When I say fake ass money, I didn't chase money that didn't go with my personality. Like, I'm gonna be myself, and that's where my money will come in. Not like this much. I don't want like a tiny crumb of money. Tiny crumb of money. I mean, I'm not even being greedy. It's not all for me. I just want to get that money and put it in the right places. Because so many people just don't want to do that, I guess. Or I don't know. It's like, egos are definitely a problem, and people are scared of, like, there's so many things and feelings and all of this confusion, and it's just like, let God be your clarity. You know deep down what is real, what is not true, false, all of that, different words, same thing. It's just, hold on now, wait a minute. is there anything to be afraid of? It's the whole fear itself thing, and there you go. Hey, cute baby. Like a baby, for example. You would be afraid of a baby because they cry? Like, no. That's so funny because sometimes us parents or whoever, anybody who has a baby or deals with a baby, might feel isolated. Look at that baby. Look at the baby. He's so cute. He's so kind of happy. The sound is so funny to me. Go ahead. Anyways, I'm not afraid to be a good mother. I might have to, I mean, I don't even want to get into all that shit about single parents and this and that. And just whatever the case, just teach your kids. That's the main thing. And tell them the truth. Like, some things they need to know the truth so you can protect them. But again, being afraid of a baby is, I mean, babies are responsibilities. I know that, obviously. I make sure she has everything she needs and that she's good and happy and like safe and everything that you can think of, all the good things, and she is. But some people really are afraid when somebody has a kid, then family or friends and people will act weird or they just don't want to be around. And what? Because you have a baby? That's the whole point, though. Don't worry about any of that because as long as you're happy, which I am, I'm not a kid. I'm 39. I will be 40 soon. By the end, by the time for, I'm at the end of February. And no, I'm not a leap year baby, but I know a couple of people who are, whatever. She just got precious to me. She just needs love and to be cared for, and I'm happy to do that. I'm happy I have her. She's fun, and I'm still able to, like, she was literally there my whole pregnancy. I made so much good music, and I was getting ready for her to have her. I was happy, and I made all these cool songs, and she's gonna be there for a whole bunch more. But she's such a good baby, and I'm so blessed. And all my kids, they're good kids, and everybody tells me how good they are. And what's wrong with that? I'm sorry. This is funny. Anyway, so, like I